Hi everyone, it's Ian from Xencelabs. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up pen pressure for Adobe Illustrator. Let's jump in. What I'm using today is the Special Edition Pen Tablet and Quick Keys from Xencelabs. You could use the small, the medium, or the Special Edition to control the pen pressure within Adobe Illustrator. I've opened up Adobe Illustrator and I'm going to create myself a new file. Once I'm in the new file, I'm going to go and open up my brushes panel from Window, Brushes. It's opened here on the side. I'm just going to take it off from the side to leave it open while we use it. And I'm also going to come across to the tools and I'm going to choose the paintbrush tool. I'm selecting the very first brush on the panel, which is 5-point round. And if I paint, you'll notice it's just straight lines. There's no pressure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on this brush to open up the brush options. I'm going to change the size and I'm going to change from fixed to pressure. Once I change the pressure, I need to add in a variation. When I add in the variation, I can now press OK and it will ask me if I want to apply this new setting to the existing brushes on screen. I'm going to say yes, apply. So at the minute the lines have now been made thicker, but if I now hold down and push lightly on the tablet surface and then lean down heavier, you'll notice that I now have pressure. I'm leaning down very light, leaning down very heavy, leaning down light. And I've now got pressure based on how I lean down on the tablet surface. Now what I'm going to do is run you through some of the other brushes that we have within Illustrator and how to control and set up pen pressure. I'm going to select all of the current lines on my screen, the brushes on my screen, and I'm going to delete them. So I could go Command or Control A on a keyboard, or what I can do, instead of reaching across the keyboard, I actually have some buttons set up on my quick keys. So if I jump through to my quick keys, I have a Select All button, and I have a delete button. I'm now going to take this brush, which is the charcoal feather brush, and if I paint with this brush, you'll notice it kind of has a little bit of a tapered edge to it. That's not pressure sensitivity, that's just the style of brush. If I double click on the brush to go into the options, you can see that in here I can change the width to be pressure, and again I have to set up a variation. When I press OK, it will ask me to apply it to the current strokes. I'm going to say yes. And now, if I lean down lightly or lean down heavy, you can see that I can control the thickness of the line as it goes across. If I go back into the settings, I can change this so it's more higher values. And when I apply it, you'll see the difference in thickness as it goes along. Again, I'm going to select all and delete by using my quick keys. Now what I'm going to do is configure the Bristle Brush. So the Bristle Brush actually is pressure sensitive straight out of Illustrator. No need to change or configure anything. What you'll also notice is the Bristle Brush has angle and tilt built into it. So as I move the Xencelabs pen around, I can get different styles of ink and patterns come across just by holding the pen at different angles. I'm going to use my quick keys to select all and delete. And now I'm going to look at the pattern brush. The pattern brush gives you a pattern that runs around the edge. If I double click to go into the options of the pattern brush, you can see again I have variations that I can set up once I change the scale to pressure. When I press OK, it asks, how do you want to change the current brush on screen? I'm going to say yep, apply it. If I lean down very light, Or if I lean down slightly heavier, coming down to the foreground, I'll get a small thin pattern coming down to when I lean down heavier to get a larger pattern coming down the screen, coming into the foreground. So in this session, I've taken you through how to customize and set up pen pressure in Adobe Illustrator's brushes, and I hope you find this useful.
Xencelabs.